everyone, and welcome to Goodrich Field in Anoka for CTN's live coverage of high school football. It's week 3 of the high school football season as the Coon Rapids Cardinals come into Anoka to take on the Tornadoes. Both teams at 0-2, both hungry for a victory. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro, high above the action, and Howie, Anoka last week had Blaine 21-3 going into the fourth quarter, and they lose to the Bengals in the final minute.
Well, when it comes down to this game for both teams, Joe, it's turning the ball over. 2 key turnovers against Blaine for Anoka. You know what the Cardinals did, unfortunately. We saw Coon Rapids play really good defense last night. We know last week. They know their offense can move the ball. It's a matter of getting in the red zone, not turning the ball over, and finishing. For Anoka, pretty much the same way. And defensively, Anoka felt that they shouldn't have given up that lead the way they did. Yeah,
for Coon Rapids, 7 turnovers through the first 2 weeks of football. That is no way you win a football game when you are losing the turnover battle 0-4 and 0-3. But a good thing is in week 2 we saw the emergence of a new running back that seemed to be able to shoulder quite a bit of load.
Cortez Jackson certainly did shoulder quite a bit of load. He's averaging almost 7 yards a carry. Hasn't crossed the stripe yet, but really the last game got a little bit of action that first game against Elk River, but last week against Bloomington Jefferson, a star emerged, I think, for this team, and defensively, Anoka's going to need to be able to stop him.
Well, and on the flip side, the Anoka Tornadoes, we've seen it for years. They run the wing tee. They've got a number of different guys that can carry the ball, a number of different weapons. Always seem to do that, and they're not going to be an easy offense to stop.
Without a doubt, and one of the guys you focus on, number 40, the big fullback, Robert LeCarry, over 200 yards, a couple of scores. He's a big guy, and Coon Rapids, both teams have respect for each other's side, Coon Rapids and Anoka's side, and this is a game that I think is going to come down to who doesn't turn the ball over, who has better field position, and who makes really good tackles in the open field.
Well, and both teams, of course, early in the season, but you have to get that first win in order to try and gain some momentum. Anoka here, 8 straight losses. They lost their last 6 games of the year last year and come in with 2 straight losses to start the season this year.
Yeah, and they know after that game against Blaine where they had the opportunity to get the win. Now back on their home field, they're going to be hungry as well as Coon Rapids, but being at home, they're going to be hungry. They're going to look for that win.
For the Cardinals' first game on the road, they're hoping it's the first victory of the season. Kickoff is coming up next. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick, Joe Young, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Over 13 million people are affected by famine, war, and drought in the Horn of Africa.
When you hear about suffering on this scale, you feel powerless.
But there's hope, because saving lives doesn't take a lot.
It just takes a lot of us.
Text a donation of $10, but do more than donate. Forward the facts to everyone you know.
Forward from our site.
Forward on Facebook.
And forward on Twitter.
We are the relief.
Back at Goodrich Field in Anoka, a.k.a. the Pumpkin Bowl, one of the best stadiums in the Twin Cities, possibly the state of Minnesota. Just a great, great atmosphere for football.
Yeah, when I was talking to head coach Jeff Berkeley earlier on yesterday, I told him what a great atmosphere this is. There's few stadiums like this that have this kind of atmosphere, and it's a great place to watch a high school game, and certainly for these players, a great place to play. This is going to be a fun game, Joe. This is going to be hard hitting. Both teams very physical. You saw how physical Coon Rapids was last week. They're going to come out and hit hard on defense, and again, key for Coon Rapids, just be able to hang on to the ball, and I think also develop your running game.
And be able to convert.
And be able to convert, correct.
Too many trips into the red zone without much to show for it.
Looks like the Tornadoes get the ball first. There's head coach Jeff Berkeley, his 12th season at Anoka. Now we talked about, I told him, Joe, that you and I have been here longer than that. But that's a long time.
Sherva is the deep back for Anoka. Ryan Wesp and Chikori Barnes are back there as well as we await the Jake Hansen kickoff. The whistle blows. Hansen runs up, puts a boot into this, and this game is underway. Barnes bobbles it, picked up by Sherva at the 25, finds a little bit of space toward the middle of the field, and is dropped at about the 34-yard line. So good field position for the Tornadoes to start. So look at the offense. Menard, well, that was the line. Becker, Lakari, and Lakari. Arsenault, Sieben, the quarterback, and Barnes, the split end.
That's Chico Barnes. Love it. Great name.
Out of the shotgun, handoff goes to Nathan Becker. He's going to be out close to the 39, a gain of about 4. The Cardinals up front, Koch, Sipar, fifth.
Easy for
Weber,
you to say.
Hip, Ryle, Kovalenko, and Wolter are the linebackers. Wynn, Gervais, Cooper, and Johnson. 2nd and 6 from the 39.
Now we saw Ty Keys play with that cast on his arm last week. He's doing so here again tonight.
Sieben drop back, pulls it down and runs to the right side. Avoided a couple of tackles, picked up about 3, but it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It was, again, a nice job avoiding a tackle, but he wasn't going to avoid Tykees Johnson. Watch him here just sidestep out of a tackle, and then see number 6 come into your picture, and he was not going to land up gain that edge. Tykees brings him down, but now it's going to be a 3rd and very short.
3rd and about 2. Interesting, I talked about running the wing T, and so far we've seen the spread out of the shotgun. Sieben now backs up under center, handoff goes to Lakari. And he's going to have the first down out to the 48-yard line.
He did a nice job of kind of just sidestepping, cutting into the middle there. He was going to look to gain that open end, and able to cut up the middle and gain enough for that first down and have him move the chains.
Sieben will drop back out of the shotgun. Lakari stand in the backfield with him. Looks to throw, has a man, passes incomplete. Hit Sam Lakari right in the numbers, but he was hitting the ball pot free.
And again, it was a nice throw across the middle. But defensively, Coon Rapids is there. They'll put it 2nd and long. It's youth night here, Goodrich Field. Ute. Celebrating the Utes.
Sieben out of the shotgun again. Handoff goes to the man in motion. That's Sam Lakari, and he's not going to go much anywhere. Gets to midfield, a gain of about 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That time, nice job by the defense staying home. Lakari tried to turn it up the middle, but there were 3 white jerseys there to make sure he didn't get any additional yards. Watch him try and turn the middle. There you see 3 Cardinals led by Blake Weber right there for the tackle.
Well, able to convert on their first third down. This one a little bit more substantial at 3rd and 8. Ball right at midfield. Seaman will stay out of the shotgun. Man in motion is Becker. Sieben chased from the pocket, hustles left. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got room around the edge. Knocked out of bounds. It looks like he's going to be just short of a first down.
Yeah, they're going to mark him about 2 yards short. Nice job holding the edge for the big boys up front for Anoka. Sieben able to gain that edge and pick up enough yards to make it 4th and very short.
4th and about a yard. The Tornadoes are going to keep the offense on the field.
Watch for Sieben sneaking it.
Handoff goes to Licari. Licari stopped immediately, and he's going to be held short of the first down.
Yeah, he lost a yard. He lost a little bit.
All the coaching staff on the red sidelines jumping up and down immediately. He was met quickly and driven backwards.
You saw 3 blockers shed what they needed to do to get in there in the middle and stuff that run for Coon Rapids. Big turnover.
So look at the Cardinals on offense. Lovick, Weber, Zozlak, Kezar, and Paul on the line. Hip, the tight end. Little and Tunsky, the receivers. Cortez Jackson and Cody Kovalenko in the backfield behind Austin Onda. They come out in the I formation. Handoff goes to Kovalenko, the up back, and he's met immediately. He has to push and shove his way just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. May have gained a half a yard. Look at the defense. Ellingson, Swenson, and Olson up front. The linebackers are Peterson, Wallace, Nose, and Farley. And the secondary, Licari, Bebo, Miller, and Schultz. 2nd and 9 from the 45. Just under 9 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Handoff goes to Jackson, left side, finds a hole across midfield to the 48. A gain of about 7 will bring up 3rd and short.
Nice blocking up front, Joe, and we saw Cortez do a lot of this last week as yards after contact. You're going to see he's going to get hit, going to get a little bit of a hand in there, but he's not going to be able to be brought down. Does a nice job of getting close to the first down marker.
3rd and 2 from the Anoka 48-yard line.
I think it's an important drive for the Cardinals offensively after stopping them on 4 downs. They'd like to come back here on the road and answer with some points.
Handoff goes to Kovalenko. Big hole left. Oh, they
gave it to Jackson.
He does have the first down to the 45. I couldn't believe he was going to have that much room running left. Instead, they fake it to him.
And it was a nice fake, but look at that. Look at that offensive line did a nice job of pushing the pressure inside.
Obviously worked on me.
Well, that's not that hard. I made a coin disappear in front of you. He's still trying to figure it out.
1st and 10 from the 45. This time Kovalenko does get the handoff, and he's going to work hard to gain about 2.
And, you know, you're seeing this game early on be very physical in the trenches. You know, both teams, this is a great rivalry, obviously, and neither team wants to go 0-3 on this season.
Second and 8 for Coon Rapids. They'll stay in that I formation, a receiver and a slot back on the left.
Anoka stacking defensively as well.
Play action. Throws complete to Tunsky as a blocker out in front of him. He's going to be stopped short of a first down, but it'll be 3rd and about a yard, maybe 2.
Well, you saw the defense anticipating the run, and you saw the stack at the line of scrimmage. Does a nice job of getting to the outside to Tunsky, but just couldn't get that initial block to spring him any further.
3rd and a yard. Handoff goes to Jackson. Hops to his right, finds a hole, has a first down to the 32. Gain of 4. And the Cardinals continue to move the chains.
Well, and they're going to continue to run Jackson as well, as long as he continues to get forward momentum like that.
Does a nice job of the sidestep to get his way into the hole. He's lined up as a single back now with 4 receivers in the game. Handoff goes to Jackson again. Big hole, and he's outrunning everybody. He's going to be brought down. No, touchdown.
Well, that's what Cortez Jackson does for this offense. Just, again, such a nice burst of speed. And give credit to the guys up front. Did a great job at opening the hole for him. But Jackson does the rest, is that burst through the line. And no one catches him. He's able to draw first blood.
Just sprints past all of his blockers and just beats everybody to the end zone. And I thought he might have been taken down at about the 1, but the signal came in. It's a touchdown, Coon Rapids, and a big conversion on their opening drive.
Absolutely, first time they've had the lead this year.
Dylan Schrippy in to attempt the extra point. And the Cardinals, a little bit of confusion as to who should be on the field personnel-wise.
Illegal substitution on the offense. Replay the untimed down.
So you'll see the illegal substitution. They're going to replay the untimed down. That drive took 7 plays, 56 yards, 3:14 off the clock. Capped off by that young man right there in his touchdown run.
6 runs, 1 pass. And Cortez Jackson with 4 of the 6
we saw
carries. So this will be a long extra point attempt now for Schrippy.
And we saw him miss one last week.
High snap. Honda able to get it down, but this one's way wide.
Yeah, again, you know, it makes it so difficult when you don't get that snap in correctly. It's a timing game, and it sets the timing off of between the snap and the holder and the kicker. And you're going to see kicker has to wait, but he will look at the run first. And again, just a nice job of using his burst through the hole. And you're not going to see a red jersey get there until the goal line.
Oh, and that view you saw, he did a great job of diving and keeping his knees up off the turf.
And Trippy, you saw he had to hesitate on his approach to the ball, and that's what threw that whole play off because of the high snap.
Well, yeah, Honda had to get up onto his feet to field the snap. But the important part, defense came out, did its job, held on a 4th down, and the offense converted on the short field.
Well, you know, and I think that's a huge sign for Coon Rapids. Again, this time, you know, they don't get a turnover the conventional way. They get it on downs, but then they go and they put points on the board, and I think that's huge for the momentum and for the psyche of this football team.
Short kick fielded at the 25 by Wesp, and he is out across the 40 to the 42. And good field position for the Tornadoes to start their second drive.
Yeah, so great field position for the second opportunity here for Anoka.
Sieben out of the shotgun. Play action. Has some time, airing it out. Has a man, incomplete. The throw is over the head of intended receiver Matt Quist. Well covered on the play, but no chance to bring that one in.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see. You like to see the defender looking back at the football. That's Dylan Schrippy.
Fake the give to the man in motion. Give it to Licari. That was Sam Licari. He goes over the middle for a gain of about 3. It'll bring up 3rd down. So I'm going to go out on a limb that the Lucaris are twins.
Yeah, they're both.
As they are both seniors.
Seniors, right.
One is 5'10", 175. The other one 5'10", 210.
That's because one's a fullback. The other's a halfback.
Sieben has time, throws over the middle, pass is complete for a first down to Becker. He's all down at the Coon Rapids 43-yard line.
Again, Sieben had time, nice time, and a good throw across the middle. Again, look at the protection up front. Had a lot of time to throw the ball. He delivered it right to Becker. Nice pitch and catch.
Sieben back under center. Pro set behind him. Handoff goes to Robert Licari. And he bulldozes his way down close to the 35.
And he's the 210-pound Licari. You see a good job. Look at the hole he had to run through. Good job offensively by the big guys up front for the Tornadoes. Able to hold their blocks and open up a hole for Licari. And as you mentioned, he's a big lumbering guy, and he just runs straight downhill.
Gain of about 8 sets up 2nd and 2. Sieben will drop back out of the shotgun. Sherva in the backfield with him. He'll take the ball right side, find a little bit of a hole. He's got another first down to the 30.
Yeah, this is what Anoka wants to do. Again, they want to run the ball at Coon Rapids. Again, you see the guard pulling the opposite way, gets that defense leaning, able to pick up the first down.
Either way, leading, learning, leaning. Maybe all 3. 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 31-yard line. Sieben back under center. Handoff goes to Robert Licari. This time not as much there as he runs off the left side.
Yeah,
Late flag coming in from the near side of the field.
I couldn't see where this one came from. Was, as you mentioned, it was late, and they are going to call face mask on Coon Rapids. There you see it right there. Yeah, that's Blake Weber grabbing a hold of the grill.
It's not the face mask. It spun the top of his helmet. But I suppose you can't do that either.
Dead ball. Personal foul, face mask. On the defense, half the distance to the goal. First down.
And that hurts. That'll set him up 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 14.
That was Jay McGivern, our official here tonight, kind enough to wear our microphone.
Sieben will drop back out of the shotgun, strong side left. Handoff goes to Sam Licari, and he is down to the 6, a gain of about 8.
They did, again, doing a nice job of establishing that run. They have a Cardinal slow to get up. Again, a nice give, and then immediately cuts into the middle. Brought down by Blake Weber, but not before he's able to pick up some nice yardage.
Brad Ryle making his way to the sideline, favoring that right leg.
Yeah, and that's they can ill afford to lose him. You know, we talked about at the beginning of the season, not a lot of depth on this Cardinal squad.
2nd and 2 from the 6. Handoff goes to Robert Licari. He's going to have the first down. It'll set up 1st and goal at about the 4.
Yeah, again, this gets in a fresh downs here, right knocking at the goal line. An opportunity for Anoka to try and tie this up and take the lead with an extra point.
Call it the 3-yard line.
You see the numbers for Robert Licari. The carries for Licari.
Handoff goes to the other Licari, and he's into the end zone, touchdown.
They did a nice job of just, again, controlling the line of scrimmage. The one pass got some good yardage as well, but doing the rest on the ground. And Licari takes it into the end zone for the first score of the night for Anoka.
Keen Basinger. No, Donnie Gaimon will attempt the extra point. It is up. It is good. And Anoka leads 7-6. And how big was that illegal substitution
Huge,
now?
huge. It's a 9-play drive. took 2:59 off the clock, went 59 yards for the Sam LeCarry touchdown run. And then the extra point gives Anoka the 7-6 lead.
LeCarry doing a nice job of finding the hole on the left side and just diving his way to pay dirt.
Yeah, does a nice job of reading what his offensive line is doing in front of him.
It's a whiteout.
It is a whiteout. Talcum powder.
And apparently baby powder.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Glad the wind's blowing the other way.
Exactly.
You remember a few years back when they did that in Blaine, the return of the powder blue.
Yeah.
And they made a huge cloud of it in front of the
carried
press
everybody.
box,
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we were dusted.
Smurfs. We were Smurfs.
Anoka's set to kick this one away. A good high end-over-end kick. Taken by Bryson Moore from about the 6. He's out to the 25, the 26-yard line. So again, decent field position for the Cardinals to start.
Well, now we'll see how their offense reacts after coming out on the 4 and out and getting the score. And now Anoka answering right back and just taking the lead with that extra point. With the time remaining, 3:05 in the first quarter.
Ball spotted at the 25. And the Cardinals man short as they break the huddle.
Be careful that they're not going to run out of time here.
Handoff goes to Jackson. He dives right for a gain of a couple, but not a lot there.
He tries to do a little dancing behind that offensive line. Anoka defensively does a nice job of just clogging that end up, not giving that opportunity he was looking for.
And of course, with the late sub, bringing in the 11th man from the sideline at the last second, it's no surprise that things were a little bit off. Now they'll spread them out. 4 receivers in the game, on to under center. Straight drop. The draw goes to Jackson. Gets away from an arm tackle, has a first down out close to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, nice run again. Good blocking up front. You provide him with a seam, just the smallest of seam, and he's got that a burst to kind of get between it and pick up that good yardage.
Back to the I formation for the Cardinals. More of the man in motion. Play action, rolling to his right is Onda, throws incomplete, intended for hip. Good coverage as he had Dalton Miller right there with him.
Yeah, and he threw that pass a little behind him as well.
Well, the fake didn't fool much of anybody, and he came around to bootlegging out and found he had some pressure right in his face. Had to get rid of that ball a little quicker than I think he wanted to.
He did, you're right.
Handoff goes to Jackson, sidesteps one man in the backfield and makes his way forward to the 40, but it's going to bring up a long third down.
Yeah, now the Cardinal offense will be tested, a 3rd and long situation. There's Garrison Keeler in attendance here, Anoka grad, 1960. Good friend of Joe Young, coming to see Joe. That's pretty cool that he's here.
I don't know about that. A legend.
A legend, definitely.
In Minnesota broadcasting, of course, the long-time host of a Prairie Home Companion. Onda will drop back out of the shotgun on 3rd and 8. Cortez Jackson in the backfield with him. Looks left, now throws over the middle. It is complete to Hip, a first down to the Anoka 40.
Well, did it again, just a nice job by Hip getting behind the defense, clearing out a little bit of the space. And give credit to Onda, had good protection up front. He delivered his pass when he needed to be. Nice throw right there for Hip. Tackled by Sam Licari, but not before the Cardinals stretched the chains.
1 minute remaining in this opening quarter. We've got a barn burner with Anoka leading 7-6.
It's an orange out for Coon Rapids fans, the student body across the way.
On the field, it's red versus maroon.
Yeah.
In the stands, it's orange versus white.
It's crazy.
1st and 10 from the Anoka 40. Play action. Throw goes to Tunsky on a little receiver screen, and that was sniffed out quickly. He gains a yard, maybe 2.
Yeah, again, good job by the defense to realize where Tunsky was on the field, and just a quick throw. Defense didn't fall for any moves, and able to keep him to a very short gain.
Make it 2nd and 9. They spread him out again on 2nd and long. Handoff goes to Jackson, and this time they were ready for him. He's only going to gain a couple. It'll be 3rd down as we reach the end of the first quarter. It's Anoka 7, Coon Rapids 6 as we hit the first break. We'll be back with the second quarter after this live on CTN.
So I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Anoka, home of the Tornadoes. And this week, a home game for the Tornadoes as they host the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Both these teams looking for the first win of the season.
And another 3rd down situation for this Cardinal offense.
It'll be 3rd and 7. There you see the orange displayed by the Coon Rapids faithful. They brought a good crowd.
Nice contingent over there.
Just one man split out wide on 3rd and long. They hand off to Cortez Jackson, and not a lot there. He's across the 35 to the 34. It'll be 4th down. Coon Rapids was ready to go right back to the line of scrimmage, and we got somebody who needs to adjust the shoe.
There's not going to be any chafing in that section, let me tell you that, with all that baby powder going.
So 4th and 4. Trying to draw the Tornadoes offside, unsuccessful, and Coon Rapids will call their first time out.
Head coach John Young bringing his troop over.
Timeout, Coon Rapids.
We'll talk about things, what they want to do here on 4th down. Trailing 7-6.
Well, Shapiro, we're on live.
We are.
And around the globe,
Yes.
youtube.com/CTN Studios. You can see us if you were in Japan.
Yep.
If you were in Europe. If you were in Africa.
We got our first follower from Stockholm, by the way.
Even if you were in Brooklyn Park, like the one and only Tom Bruggers.
Absolutely,
who
absolutely.
Is, watching live.
That's our shout out to you, Tom.
Former Cardinal coach, did the admirable thing, stepped away from the varsity game to help coach his kids.
It's a great thing.
Tunsky, the man in motion on 4th down. Handoff goes to Jackson. Oh no, it's with Tunsky. He's got the first downer on the right side. I thought they faked the give to Tutsky. I am not doing well.
Well, you know, or
on fakes.
would you say that the Cardinals' fakes are doing well? They faked you out, which is so hard to do, remember?
It's
see the coin?
Apparently.
See the coin? They're just to give the round end around for Tunsky, and he's able to pick up that first down. A big fourth down conversion.
Huge. Huge. Keeps the chains moving. 1st and 10 from the 30. Needed 4, got 4.
Cardinals have had 6 fourth down failures up until tonight. So that's a nice job picking up that fourth down.
Hand off to Jackson. He's going to dive forward to the 25, a gain of 5 on first down.
And just to give number 26, I like the way he just keeps his legs moving, puts his head down, making sure.
Gets his shoulders low.
Yeah, gets his shoulders low, making
just
sure.
Just 5'8", 155.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess he's a little bit bigger than that, but he runs strong at 5'8", 155.
He does.
Play action. Onda throws complete to hip. Another first down as he gets a stiff arm to get himself a little more room. And he's down inside the 15.
Nice composure by Onda there. He had a little bit of.
They were ready for it.
They were right in his face. Again, a couple of Anoka players, but does a great job delivering the ball to hip. And again, you move the chains.
1st and 10 right at the 15. I formation, Tunsky the wideout on the left. Moore the man in motion. Shifts to the right, handoff goes to Kovalenko. He's met by a pile immediately and goes nowhere, no gain.
Again, they give the ball to the fullback, trying to catch that defense off guard a little bit. But they've been doing a nice job of controlling on this drive. I believe this is the 13th play of this drive. 12th play?
Nope, 13th. You're
That's
right.
what I would thought.
You are correct. It started on the previous page for me. Quick drop, throws left. And it is picked off, ripped away from Tunsky.
Wow. And again, a turnover in the red zone. And we talked about that in the opening.
Jared Schultz getting his hands in and just ripping that one away.
I would like to see this again, how he'd able to pull that away, but just a nice job right there. Oh, it's he actually caught the ball. I don't think Tunsky ever had it. Good job by Schultz to step right in front of Tunsky and pick that one off. That's a tough outcome for Coon Rapids. They've been controlling the ball, the drive here.
Tornadoes start from their own 15. Handoff goes to Lakari. He's out across the 20 to the 22, a gain of 7. Now they show that wing T formation. Haven't seen a lot of it. Handoff goes to 22. That's Oli Nye. His first run is a first down.
Again, good push up front. You can see the quick burst by Nye just coming through that hole. Nice job offensively by the line to open up some space. It gets to that 2nd and 3rd level.
A 10-yard gain, a first down at the 32. Handoff goes to Lakari. He's out to the 36, a gain of 4.
Anoka doing what they want to do here tonight. We talked about earlier is run the football. They want to do to them what Coon Rapids did on their last offensive drive, just control clock. Unfortunately, the Cardinals turned that ball over down in their red zone. That's movement.
Play blown dead as the flag flies, and I was just going to say, Coon Rapids really needs to come up with a stop on defense.
Yeah.
Did it on the opening possession against the Tornadoes. And the worst thing that can happen right now for Coon Rapids is if they allow that turnover to get them down and deflate them.
Well, yeah, and turn into points. Oh, it was against the Cardinals.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense. Replay. Second down.
Who doesn't?
That'll make it 2nd and 1 from the 41. Handoff goes to Lakari, and he should have enough for another first down. Needed a yard, picked up 2, 1st and 10 from the 43.
Yeah, and that first down brought to you by an encroachment penalty.
Sieben will drop back out of the shotgun. Becker, the man in the backfield with him. Sam Lakari, they fake the give to him, give it to Becker, and that did not fool Coon Rapids. He may have lost a yard.
Yeah, I think he did lose a yard. A great job defensively by the Cardinals. You're going to see the fake end around, and then there's the give, and I believe that was Hip with the initial tackle for Coon Rapids. Hip.
2nd and 11. I believe that's the first negative yardage play for either offense. Handoff goes to Nye. He's got a big hole, and he'll be close to, and he will have another first down to the Coon Rapids 46.
Well, it happens when you control the line of scrimmage and you do so offensively. You're able to get runs like that. Look at the guys up front, able to get square off on their blocks, get that hole open, and allows Nye to run through it to pick up the first down.
Needed 11, he got 12. 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 46. Handoff goes to Robert Lakari. He dives forward to the 42, a gain of 4.
You know, this second quarter is really kind of, and part of that end of that first quarter, have been 2 long drives, one by Coon Rapids, and now pretty nice sustained drive by the Tornadoes.
This drive started on their own 15 after an interception by Jared Schultz in the red zone. Handoff goes to Becker, cuts back. He's going to be stopped up short of the first down, and it'll bring up 3rd down. First 3rd down of the drive for Anoka.
That'll be about 3rd and 3, I think, where they mark it.
Third and a long 2, really. Handoff goes to Robert Lakari. He's got the first down, keeps driving inside the 35 to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he runs north-south. He's tough to bring down. Robert Lakari, I'll get it right. I just want it to be Lakari because it rhymes with carry. Robert Lakari does a nice job of running downhill for Anoka. Right now, again, the Cardinals defensively has to square up on their offensive line and try and make a stop here.
Sam Lakari, the single setback, Sieben out of the shotgun. Lakari will get the carry, and he is to the 30-yard line, a gain of 3.
See it again, fake the end around, missed ankle tackle there before they bring Sam Lakari down. Gervais on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
2nd and 7 from the Coon Rapids 30. Handoff goes to Nye, runs into a pile, but finds his way forward to the 25, a gain of 5, 3rd and 2.
They can give you a healthy dose of different running backs here at Anoka. So
Well,
now you see both Lakaris.
That has been the case
Always.
For this program for a very long time. On 3rd and 2, I'm going to go with Sieben on the draw.
It's going to be close, depending on where they mark that.
And it is a first down at just outside the 22-yard line. Another first down for the Tornadoes. 5th of this drive, which again started at their own 15. Handoff goes to Licari. He stood up and stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Good job defensively for Coon Rapids. They can, again, stay in their lanes. They're going to stay with the ball carry, do a nice job of penetration. There's Mike Bothwell on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
2nd and 10. Handoff goes to Sam Licari. He's able to run over the first tackler and dive forward to the 20. It'll bring up 3rd and 7.
Bothwell in there for Brad Ryle was shaken up earlier in this game. Haven't seen him back. This is play number 16 of this drive for the Tornadoes.
Anoka into the red zone. Fake the give to Licari. Sieben on the keeper right side, and he has got a first down to the 10-yard line.
I think they'll mark it maybe at the 9. No, right at the 10. Another first down, 1st and goal for Anoka.
And not only is this a big drive for the Tornadoes, but they're not going to leave much time on the clock before the half.
No, but and you saw how they sealed that edge off, did Anoka, on that carry for Caleb Sieben. 4 carries, 22 yards on the night.
1st and goal from the 10. Handoff goes to Licari, and he is going to move that pack all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. If they continue to the timeout, I believe Anoka.
Timeout. Coon Rapids.
Oh, Coon Rapids called the timeout.
That's their 2nd.
Yep. Well, it's a long, sustained drive. That defense has been out on the field for quite a while.
Try and slow the momentum, get your guys a breather,
and absolutely.
Also keep some time on the clock so that if you give up points here, you have a chance to answer before the break.
Well, if you haven't had a chance to check out our Facebook page, and I'm sure there may be 1 or 2 people that haven't, but for those that haven't, check us out. We're all over the social media on Facebook. Make sure you like us. Find any pictures of yourselves. As I always say, tag yourself, tag your friends, tag your it. CTN on Facebook.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. Licari in the backfield. Pitch goes to Sam running around the right side, and he's going to drive his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tornado.
And he is edge blocking, did a nice job offensively for Anoka, allowing Sam Licari to gain the edge.
And a nice long drive, 85 yards.
Look at the blocking.
For the score. And a good job of driving through the tackle attempt of Brandon Cooper and carrying the would-be tackler into the end zone. And Licari, Sam Licari, into the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. Point after attempt by Guymont is up and good, and Anoka leads 14-6.
That was an 18-play, 85-yard drive. Took 7:07 off the clock, and the Sam Licari score puts them up with the extra point, 14-6 over Coon Rapids. Again, nice look at it. Look at what you do. You seal that edge off as an offense. Guys on the outside, good job by the tight end sealing that block off. And Sam Lakari is going to score, as you mentioned, his second touchdown of the evening. Put Anoka on top, 14-6. Well, the Cardinals here have 2:48 to see if they can do anything offensively. You saw Brad Ryle. 18 plays, we talked about those, 85 yards, 707, 6 yards, Sam Lakari run. And the Cardinals also will get the ball back when the second half starts. They'll start that half here on offense.
Good high kick, taken at the 8-yard line. And a good job getting around the right side by Armin Jellum. Make that Jared Crawford. Look at the right lineup.
You telling me you were making me some almond jello? Again, a nice kickoff return, just trying to gain that edge. Nice tackle on open field tackle by Anoka.
Crawford, a nice job to get around the edge and get him decent field position at the 30, but only 2:40 remaining in the first half.
It was Riley Baumgartner for Anoka on that tackle, special teams tackle.
Jackson, the single setback, 4 receivers in the game for Onda under center. Straight drop, looks right, throws, passes complete, and quickly out of bounds is Jordan Little.
Just a short 5-yard gain, but it stops the clock.
Only took 4 seconds off the clock. If you can go 5 yards every 4 seconds, you can get in the end zone before the half.
You can.
Well, and on the corners, they're giving those receivers a lot of room. They're 10 yards off the ball. Out of the shotgun, Onda looks, throws over the middle, wants to find Hip. Ball is overthrown, incomplete.
A little bit of contact for Hip, but nothing for to draw a flag as they're trying to throw that ball over the middle. The linebacker give him a little push.
Third and 5 from the 35. And the whistle blows, timeout.
Timeout, Anoka.
Timeout, Tornadoes.
They're going to call timeout here with third down. 2:30 left. See if they can stop him here, maybe get the ball back, I think, but they're trying to bank on it. We'll see what Coach Young has in store for this defense. Hey, Joe, you know what the best way to get CTN is? I bet you know the answer.
I do, but I would like you to tell me anyhow.
If you want to order a copy of this game or any other game, shop.ctnstudios.tv is your best way to see CTN and listen to the dulcet tones of one Joe Young.
In true HD.
Yes.
It is fantastic, the HD.
It is.
Quality of the Blu-ray, I will say. Doesn't really help the
audio.
Correct.
Yeah, well, we know it helps the audio. Turn it down, turn on some Pink Floyd.
Floyd, Zeppelin, Stones,
yeah, whatever.
Take your pick. I think we're better than Bieber, but
no, I know we're better than Bieber. It's our campaign for 2014, better than Bieber.
That's a big head. That's even bigger than Shapiro's.
No.
Third and 5 after the timeout. Coon Rapids trailing 14-6 late in this first half. Honda will go back up under center. Offset I formation in the backfield. Pitch goes to Jackson running right. He's tripped up and stopped.
Flag
flies. And we'll see what the flag is, as he was stopped well short of the first down.
Yeah, that's a hold on the defense. I'll give him a first down. Oh, now they're calling it against Coon Rapids. He did point towards the other side at first.
I was going to say that'd be an odd place to call a hold.
Well, we can't see it. We can't see it,
especially on a run play. Well, I'm almost surprised that Anoka wouldn't decline this, make it fourth down, because Coon Rapids is going to punt if it's fourth down.
Well, they're talking about
from their own 37.
Coach Berkeley is talking about it with our official.
Because it's either going to be 3rd and 15 from the 25, or it's going to be 4th and 4 from the 36.
Holding. Offense. Penalties decline.
Yeah. That's smart. That's the
Fourth
smart
down.
play. Coon Rapids going to kick it away, and they're going to give some time to Anoka to see if they can put some additional points on the board before we end this half.
And a very disappointing 3 and out after giving up that score on the long drive following the turnover. We did see Coon Rapids go with the direct snap to Kovalenko last week, and it was successful on the fake. No fake here, and a good high punt fielded at the 30-yard line. Licari finds some room and finds some open space across midfield.
There's a flag. That's coming back.
And he's stopped up at the 42-yard line, but a flag, way back at the Anoka 35.
I don't know if it was a block in the back.
On the return. Block in the back on the receiving team.
10 yards from the spot of the foul, so this is going to be...
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. That was a hard one to miss.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that really was necessary. Licari, I think, already had the edge on that defender.
But in the
so
heat
instead
of
of being at the Coon Rapids 42, Anoka will start from their own 25.
Now you talk about field position, for Anoka on that initial run. A little disappointing, but Coon Rapids will certainly breathe a little sigh of relief, giving them a longer field.
Handoff up the middle, not a lot there for Nye. Gain of about 3, maybe 4. See where they spot it. 2nd and 7 from the 29. Sieben back out of the shotgun. Handoff goes to Licari. He's going to be stopped well short of the first down.
I think it changed the game
Well,
plan.
it was Nye on the carry again.
For the second half here, at the end of the second half for Coach Berkeley and his staff. I think had they had that good field position, we would see a little different bit of play calling, but they're not in a hurry to get it downfield. You see the time ticking away in this opening half.
3rd and 2. Tornadoes do still have a couple of timeouts. Handoff goes to Robert Licari in a big hole. He's out to the 45, a first down for the Tornadoes.
And they may take one here.
And there it is.
A smart timeout here at this point. 1:01 on the clock. You just picked up a nice run on first down. Talk about what you want to do offensively here in the last minute of play.
Well, and it is a much different situation for teams that are run dominant like Anoka, really like Coon Rapids even, to have those short time situations, not built for the pass, not built for a run and gun type of offense, but they would like to get down quickly eat up some big chunks of yards and get in a position to score and add to their lead before the break. Coon Rapids will get the ball to start the second half.
You know what is built for run and gun, though? That's us on Sports Night. We're back on Monday nights live every Monday at 7:30. We'll, of course, have the highlights of this game and a number of others on Monday night. Always a lot of fun.
I love that the Tornadoes mascot is named Windy. So 1st and 10 from their own 45. Sieben out of the shotgun. Becker is the man in motion. Fake the give to him. Sieben rolls to his right, being chased. Will now just throw this one out of bounds. And that was a smart play by the Anoka quarterback.
Yeah, Sieben, of course, does a nice job. He's going to get an opportunity to run towards his sideline, but smartly throws it away.
He did have Chakori Barnes down that right sideline, but well down the sideline. That was clearly just thrown away to avoid trouble.
Yeah, and Kovalenko certainly giving chase to the sideline.
Handoff goes to Nye. He's hit immediately and will push his way forward for a gain of a couple, but it'll be 3rd down.
Clock continues to run here. Time running out in the first half.
Taking an awful long time to get that play in from the sidelines. Down to 20 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Anoka with a 14-6 lead. Handoff goes to Robert Licari. He's got a 1st down inside the Coon Rapids 45 to the 44.
You see 12 seconds remaining. Play coming in from the sideline. Clock will run. They're going to take their third timeout. Yep.
Final timeout for the Tornadoes. 9 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, Anoka.
We'll see with under 10 seconds left, Joe, what they have in store, but definitely Coon Rapids does not want to see some additional points put up on the board before they go to the break. Now we talked about, we're all over social media. We're also on Twitter. Make sure you follow us, and we'll tweet out all the good things that are happening here at CTN Studios. That's at twitter.com/CTN Studios.
Awaiting what could be the final play of this first half. But I'm sure the Tornado coaching staff sent out a couple plays for different situations should the first fail or be successful. On 1st down, fakes the give, and Sieben tripped up, and that'll do it for the first half. Anoka happy to go to the locker room with a 14-6 lead. Coon Rapids will get the ball to start the second, and they trail 14-6. We'll take a break, be back with first half stats and highlights after this. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
CTN Studios is the local community television station in Coon Rapids. We broadcast everything from high school sports to local news to community events, concerts, parades.
What we do here at CTN is specialized in that we can cover a little bit more in depth things that are actually going on right in our backyard, right in our community, and it gives people a chance to really focus in and appreciate what's going on around them.
You've got the news, you've got the city council meetings, you've got the city connections, which gives you in-depth look into what's happening within the city government. You got the sports, but then you also have so much more. You get to see the concerts and events put on down at the Coon Rapids Dam or by the high school's music department. Graduation every year. Miss Coon Rapids pageant is always a big event. Every year on the 4th of July, the Coon Rapids parade for the 4th of July is one of the biggest in the Twin Cities. A lot of those types of community events you just don't get anywhere else.
You know, I talk to other ADs at our conference AD meetings, at our region AD meetings. They do the things that people do when they're jealous of something. And people are jealous of what CTN brings us.
Here, a lot of people, they watch the council meetings, and our local CTN channel is tremendous. And I think more and more people are tuning into those channels.
CTN News is a local newscast done in Coon Rapids here. We're a lot more local than the other channels here in the metro. We cover the stories that matter to the community here in Coon Rapids.
We're interested in the community. We want to know what's going on in the community. We want to bring that to television, but the day-to-day happenings around the Twin Cities may not necessarily affect people in Coon Rapids. That gives us a little bit more flexibility on what we cover. We don't have to cover everything. We cover what's important for our community.
Government is where we got started with our station back in the 80s. It started with government meetings, council meetings, planning commission meetings. You might be surprised to know that the council meetings are one of our highest rated shows.
I think that people in watching the cable broadcasts of the council meeting can get a pretty good sense of their representatives and the work they're doing, and get them informed in the community.
I think it shows you how much people care about their local government and want to know what's going on, and they're able to do that by tuning into CTN.
City Connections is a program that allows residents to see a behind-the-scenes view of city operations. There's a lot of inner workings that goes on in local government, from public safety to water and sewer services to road reconstruction projects. We allow viewers to come inside city operations and see what it takes to do different projects, what it takes to deliver these services. We have the ability to showcase those stories, and I think that's a benefit to the community, and that brings people together. They feel closer to the people that they live with, that they work with, and ultimately where they live.
Sports Night is a half-hour highlight show that we do focusing on Coon Rapids High School athletics each week during the school year.
We talk about what games happened and what the stats were, and have highlights, short highlights of all the games from that previous week. And we're able to kind of keep people up to date on what's been going on in all sports.
Usually we do 2 sporting events plus a sports night every week during the school year. Not many communities, if any, get this type of coverage for all of their high school athletics.
Well, we cover, you know, your typical sports, football, baseball, and basketball, hockey, those kind of things, but we're able to do other sports like swimming or like tennis that maybe you don't see as much.
Just recently we were able to start bringing more live programming to the CTN viewing audience, which I think makes things that much more special especially for residents who are not able to attend events. They know that they can see it as it happens just by turning their TV to channel 15. That's something that most cities do not have the opportunity to do, and CTN offers.
Our biggest impact is just bringing the community together. Of course, your neighborhoods, people are connected at the neighborhood level, the school level. This kind of brings everything together in the community. Those folks that have cable TV can watch us. They can watch all the different things that we do, from news to sports to concerts to parades, and just really feel connected as a community through television.
The good thing about CTN, and the biggest value that CTN brings to us, is that CTN puts out those great things that are going on at Coon Rapids High School better than anybody else.
It is something that most communities do not have and many would envy, and I think it is a great benefit for the citizens of Coon Rapids, and if they really take the time to look at what CTN means to the city of Coon Rapids and its residents, I think they'll find it's something incredibly special.
I think the professionalism and the people that are involved with CTN have done with it is beyond what I thought was going to happen. They've taken it to a whole new level, and the quality is something that I guess I didn't exactly envision, but it's been really good. More than good.
It's about involving the community, making sure they're informed, and having fun with it at the same time. We're really able to go in depth, and I think people really notice that, and they really appreciate it, and they really like it.
I think the thing that's important to me is the love we get back from the community. People will recognize you in public and say what a great job you do, and that makes me happy, and I think that tells that we do our job here.
Back at Goodrich Field in Anoka, the Tornadoes, a 14-6 lead as we reach the first half break. And Coon Rapids was marching a very nice drive all the way down to the red zone and an interception. We talked about it at the top of the broadcast. Both teams have been troubled by turnovers. You have to protect the ball. Coon Rapids didn't do it. Anoka responded by going 85 yards and putting a score on the board that puts them up by 8.
Yeah, I mean, and Coon Rapids was controlling the clock at that point. They had, I think there was a 13-play drive until that interception happened. And so you take some positives, obviously, out of this. They're going to get the ball back to start the second half, and I think it's going to be a really important drive offensively for the Cardinals because they have to, again, gain control and put some additional points on, keep this game close.
Yeah, I think it's a huge drive. I don't know that it's a must score, but I think it would be very, very big if the Cardinals could score. The Cardinals got the first points of the game on a nice long Cortez Jackson run, but then after an illegal substitution penalty, a longer than normal extra point attempt, a high snap, and the kick went wide. Sam Lakari answered with a short touchdown and then added another touchdown after there's the interception. The takeaway by Jared Schultz inside the 10-yard line. And then Lakari, his second touchdown of the game, put the Tornadoes up by 8, and that's where we stand.
Yeah, and again, you know, we'll take a look at the stats, and it's pretty even. 178 yards total offense, most of them obviously on the ground for the Tornadoes. Cardinals a little more balanced, 127 total yards, 84 on the ground, and you see 43 through the air. But again, Anoka doing a better job of controlling the ball. You see 12 downs versus 6, and then that one turnover, a very costly one for Coon Rapids in the red zone.
Well, and remember that a lot of those yards, 85 of those yards, came on that one drive following the interception.
Well, time of possession, 14:45.
As did seven of their first downs.
Sorry,
about more than 7 minutes on that one long drive.
Time possession, 14 minutes, 45 seconds for Anoka, 9:15 for the Cardinals. So they were able to, again, control what they wanted to do.
Well, the Cardinals will have a chance to answer. We'll see if they can do it. Second half starts next on CTN.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick, Joe Yen, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
So, what is CTN Studios? Well, we're the local cable TV station in Coon Rapids. We bring you news, events, city government, sports, all the things that are happening in and around our community. So that means you'll find out what's going on next door, or at City Hall, or at the local schools. It's information other stations don't think is important, but we think it's information that's important to you. Want to know when streets are being fixed? Or learn new ways we can recycle? Or how the local teams are doing? You can find all of this on CTN. It's not just about bringing the community to you. It's about bringing you to the community. 'Cause we think you'll like it here. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Back at Goodrich Field in Anoka, just about ready to get the second half underway. Coon Rapids and Anoka locked in battle. The Tornadoes a 14-6 edge. Cortez Jackson.
Nice night.
Yeah, so
nice
far.
Half. Yep, definitely. But I'm sure we'll see a lot of him on this next drive, this opening drive for the Cardinals.
Well, and the difference in this game again comes down to the high snap and missed extra point and the turnover in the red zone.
Absolutely.
I don't have the stats as to how many of the Cardinals now 8 turnovers on the season are in the red zone, but it's got to be close to all of them.
It's got to be at least 6 of them. I would assume. There you see Robert Licari. He has a nice night. His brother has the scores. He got the yardage.
They do form a pretty dangerous two-headed monster out of the backfield for the Tornadoes.
Yeah,
we've seen a bit of Becker and a little bit of Oli Nye as well.
There's Sam Licari, 7 carries, 27 yards, but 2 of those 7 carries have crossed the stripe.
Two of the more important carries of the evening for the Tornadoes on offense.
Absolutely. And they know coming here, a strong defensive stand. They're up, granted, only up by 8. A touchdown on a 2-point conversion ties this one up.
And as we talked about, a very big drive coming up to start the second half for the Cardinals.
Hey, you carrying my ball?
I mean, again, you look at their season, and would it be different? Maybe against certainly against Jefferson, it would be different if they avoid those turnovers. That was a tough opener they had, obviously, against Elk River.
I think it would have been different without the turnovers, and that week, all of the turnovers in the red zone.
All of them,
as well as, one was from the 24, but close enough. And then you've got a number of, you had 3 more turnover on downs inside the red zone. So, that was a tough way to lose, but on the flip side, the defense gave up a lot of big plays.
They did.
5 plays of over 50 yards, another for 48. And hats off to Elk River again. That is a very, very good offense at running the football.
Yeah, they came back
and disguising which of their numerous weapons was the one firing off the ball.
Yeah, and they came back the next week against Andover and put up 55 points.
So, yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad.
Much improved, I think, from the last time the Cardinals and therefore we at CTN had seen them. Assistant coach Ryan Green walking the sideline. It just dawned on me, my son wearing the quarterback's number.
Absolutely.
One of
is he still over there?
One of the ball boys,
young Mr. Young.
He has returned. He has returned.
Came over looking for you during halftime.
No, not looking for me. Looking for my money.
Well, okay. Well, but he had to find you to find your money.
Correct.
Look at it, it's the skipper.
See, and I was thinking more along the lines of the judge from Caddyshack.
Captain Steubing.
Or Captain Steubing.
Captain Steubing.
Could be Gopher.
Could be Gopher in a.
Now we're talking
Captain
way over the head of our high school audiences.
Yeah.
The Love Boat. What's that? Google it.
Call our viewer response line.
Check it out.
Answer
Netflix.
that question.
You could probably find it on Netflix.
You could.
Hulu.
Probably find it on YouTube.
Hulu.
Just make sure you research the right Love Boat.
Correct. Well, we're ready to get the second half underway, so let's just talk about football now. Short end-over-end kick, taking it to 35. And stopped there immediately is Nate Ness.
A good field position for Coon Rapids to start their drive.
And a good job by Ness just to secure that ball, because obviously Anoka trying to play a little trickery.
Yes.
As they had Guimont kicking that one off, and they had used a different kicker for their previous kicks. Guimont had kicked the 2 extra points. So the Cardinals on offense will start from their own 35-yard line. And they will start with 4 receivers. And Jackson, the single set back in the back. Handoff goes to Tunsky running around the left side. One man to beat. He cuts back against him and is out to the 40, a gain of 5.
Yeah, he tried to gain that edge, able to do so, but defense able to close in on him. Now before, as you mentioned, picking up 5 yards.
Does a nice job of cutting back to avoid Dylan Bebo. And a decent pickup on first down, sets up 2nd and 5. And a big cutback by Brandon Cooper. I thought he lost the ball the way he cut back initially, and he went all the way back against the grain and nearly picks up the first down.
I'll tell you what, it was a nice play because he realized he didn't have that edge, and he's gonna turn around, and again he's got some pretty good speed. He gains the corner, able to pick up some positive yards and make it a relatively short play here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, handoff goes to Jackson. He's got the first down. He's going to be stopped right at midfield.
Well, the clock seems to be stopped. I'm not really sure why.
Why not?
Oh, they moved the chains now at this point, but I don't know if it was running before that play.
Well, they started it again before the chains were set, so it all works out. Handoff goes to Jackson again, bounces away from the first hole because it wasn't there, and then just dives back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, again, he's fortunate at that point to pick up 0 yards, but not lose yards, because a number of maroon jerseys right there on the edge.
Second and 10. And that is going to draw the Tornadoes offside.
That'll make it 2nd and 5. Harley Schultz trying to give us a telestrator here. Was trying to circle that defensive player that jumped off.
Or two.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense. 2nd down.
And a good job on the hard count by Honda to draw them off. And wow, please turn your microphone off
was
before
loud.
Blowing your whistle, because wow, that I didn't really need those ears, but wow, we do appreciate him wearing the microphone.
Yeah, just don't blow the whistle in our ears.
Oh, that one didn't fool anyone, and Jackson is driven back, and they're going to say forward progress. Did get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Cardinal coaching staff's looking for a flag on that play. There's Windy.
You gonna sing "Mad About Windy"?
No, but everyone knows it's Windy.
3rd and 5 for the Cardinals from the Anoka 45. Tonsky, the man in motion. They're going to go with the reverse. Back to Cooper. Again, he's going to reverse field. This time he is going to be dropped for a loss of about 8 yards.
Did not fool anybody on defense, and that kills this drive for Coon Rapids. They're going to have to punt the ball away.
It was 4-down territory,
yeah,
but not any longer. Back to the Coon Rapids 47.
Yeah, Swenson on the tackle for Coon Rapids. I'm sorry, for Anoka. Now another flag thrown.
The Cardinals have 12 guys on the field.
I think they do. Well, nobody's going off.
Illegal substitution on the offense. Replay, 4th down.
It's hard when you have to play against yourselves as well as the team on the other side of the field.
You're just looking for an advantage with 12 men on the field.
Unfortunately, the guys in stripes can count.
Didn't get away with it, yeah.
Returners standing just inside their own 30. Punt is a good one. It's going to bounce and take a Cardinal roll. And the Cardinals are going to down it at about the 15.
Yeah, nice punt. Nice bounce. And the Anoka Tornadoes will start their first offensive drive here in the second half, deeper in their territory.
Well, and we know the Tornadoes not afraid of a long field.
No.
Cardinals thought maybe this might have touched.
Oh, right through the wickets.
Ryan West, but did not. 1st and 10 from the 16. Handoff goes up the middle. And out to the 20 is Robert Licari. I'm going to give him the 20. Looks like they're going to spot it closer to the 21, so 2nd and 5. Sieben drops back out of the shotgun. Fakes the give to Becker. Tries it off the left side. Not a lot there, maybe a yard. Here, spotted on the 43, or 23, so a gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 3.
The officials are having has some sort of discussion here. There's a penalty against Anoka.
I was going to say the Tornadoes are backing up.
Personal foul. Offense. Replay 2nd down.
That's a bad call.
Yeah, you never want to commit a penalty like that down in your area, and then it puts you deeper back and puts you in a tough situation here.
Ball back to the 12-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 14 from the 12. Sieben out of the shotgun. Becker, the man in motion. Sieben rolls to his right, has some time. Now it closes. High throw. Just threw that one up for grabs.
That's picked
and
off.
It's intercepted.
But there's a flag down back. Well, I don't know if I didn't see the passer, but did they rough the passer at that point? Or was it offensive holding? So it's got to be an offensive holding play.
Dylan Schrippy was the one who gained position. I mean, this one was just
the offense has declined.
Completely up for grabs. And there you heard it. It was.
Yeah, there you see the hold.
What hold?
It was not me. I'm just warming my hands.
I mean, that was just. That's a bad throw.
Tom, it was 70. Tom, it was 70.
Okay, apparently it was 70.
Again, appreciate him wearing the microphone. Got to remember when to turn it off. Oh, there's that whistle again. So Coon Rapids will take over from the Anoka 45. This is as far as their first drive made it. Handoff goes to Cortez Jackson. Not a lot of room there. He will move forward. Gain of about 3. Okay,
short gain on the play. But a nice turnover for Coon Rapids. They came into this game at a -11 in turnovers.
2nd and 7 after a gain of 3. I formation in the backfield. Man in motion is Moore. Handoff goes to Kovalenko. Not a lot there. Dives forward for a gain of maybe a yard.
That'll put it now in a 3rd and long situation here with 6:50 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Well, you got to hand it to Anoka. They made some good adjustments at the half, apparently, because they have stymied the Coon Rapids running game.
Yep, they have.
So far here in the 2nd.
I think one decent run by Jackson than all that they've allowed.
3rd and 6. Fakes the pitch, inside give to Bryson Moore. Did not fool them either. He's going to lose a yard. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, again, defensively, just nobody fooled. And they're going to punt the ball away.
Well, a good punt last time out for Brandon Martin.
Yeah, but you know, offensively, they get good field position here, and they can't get anything done.
Wesp and Licari, the deep backs, standing at their own 10-yard line. Martin with his back heel on his 46. Low snap between his legs. Has to run back and scoop it up. Chased and dropped back inside the Coon Rapids 40 to the 38-yard line, and the Tornadoes are going to have phenomenal field position.
Trouble from the center position on the special teams for Coon Rapids. We saw the high snap on the extra point. Now a low snap on the punt. Not much you can do about it other than run for his life. And as you mentioned, great field position for Anoka here. It'll be costly if they can convert this into points.
Golden opportunity for the Tornadoes here with 5:27 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Handoff goes to Robert Licari. He's wrapped up immediately. Will push his way forward for a short gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, we saw when Anoka had the ball that last time, again, in the first half, just doing a nice job of controlling the tempo on the ground, taking time off the clock. There you see the numbers for Robert Licari. 16 carries, 72 yards so far on the evening.
Sieben out of the shotgun on 2nd and long. Handoff goes to Licari. He's tripped up immediately and stopped for a short loss.
Nice tackle by Hip as he's coming in from his end position. Gets a hand on the shoe to bring him down. So make it 3rd and long.
Sieben out of the shotgun on 3rd and 9. Play action, and Sieben is dropped, sacked back at the 46-yard line. As Nick Walter getting to it.
Nick Walter doing a nice job of getting in the backfield untouched. Going to shed off a block there and bring Sieben down for the loss.
Loss of about 7 makes it 4th and 16. And the Tornadoes look to punt for the first time.
Good job defensively on a short field for Anoka this time. Cardinals turned it over.
Ryan Wesp.
Get them to turn it over, I should say.
His first attempt, and it's a bad snap the other way. Bobbled it, picks it back up, running for his life. Huge block there. Walter able to drag him down at about the Coon Rapids 45, and we've got a Cardinal that's slow to get up. He was absolutely rocked.
Well, that was Brad Ryle again. He got back into the game. Good to see him, but
watching 44 on the left side.
Now he's going to take a shot.
Wow. And that angle did not do it justice.
Yeah.
But far from picking up the first down, and the Cardinals will take over from their own 45-yard line.
Good field position for Coon Rapids here. Again, just trailing by 8.
Well, and they really need to get the offense going. This is their 3rd possession already here in the 2nd half, and none have gone so well.
Walter with back-to-back tackles for Coon Rapids.
Straight drop. The draw goes to Jackson.
There's a face mask right there. I think they missed it.
He's only going to get about 2 yards.
Yeah, and he's telling the official, that was, I could see it from up here. I can't believe that official down closest to us on the field couldn't see that. You're going to see him again come through. Watch right at the end. There's easy to see.
It's relatively obvious, especially in HD here on CTN. Ooh, rack focus. We're getting fancy on the sidelines. That must be Rickert. Artsy. Back out of the shotgun goes Honda on 2nd and 8. Straight drop, looks to his left, now throws. Incomplete. Had a man, but unable to bring it in is Brandon Cooper.
And good protection for Honda. Throw just a little bit low.
Well, and in a pretty good spot. Only Cooper was going to have a chance at it, but he's unable to bring it in. So now 3rd and 8. Jackson in the backfield with Honda out of the shotgun. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. And he dropped the snap. It's still loose, and Anoka's on top of it.
Wow, another turnover for the Cardinals, and again, in a situation that just to snap that one, good snap.
Well, that was Honda taking his eyes off the ball and not securing it.
And then you see Jackson kicking the ball forward, not seeing where it was, and Anoka going to fall on it.
Well, after we saw a couple of long sustained drives in the 2nd quarter, this 3rd quarter has been all short, sloppy
play.
Possessions on both sides. Sieben under center. Handoff goes to Nye. Stiff arm able to get him around the corner, and he's stopped after a gain of about 3.
Nye having a nice evening. One of the contributors out of the backfield for Anoka.
We got a red flag on the field.
Are they challenging something?
I was just asking you. It's a Cardinal towel. Makes sense. Sieben out of the shotgun on 2nd and 7 now. Nye, the man in the backfield with him. Sorry, that's not Nye. That's Teddy Sherva. He gets the carry and is across the 40 to the 38. A gain of about 4. Set up 3rd down.
Yeah, that'll be, I believe, third and about 3. I'll call it 4.
That's what they're going to call it. That's what we'll call it. 3rd and 4 from the 39. And this could be a big drive for the Tornadoes if they are able to take a 2-score lead before or even into the early part of the 4th quarter. This is going to be a 1st down for Robert Licari in across the 35 to the 34.
Again, when you need those short yards, you give it to the bruiser up the middle, and he's done a nice job this evening running downhill for the Tornadoes, picking up yardage when they need him to.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd. Tornadoes with the 14-6 lead and the ball at the Coon Rapids 34. Handoff goes to Robert Licari again, and he's going to have another good gain off the right side down at the 26-yard line, a gain of 8.
And watch the movement up front. Look at the hole there. Nice seal block there. Licari doing a nice job of picking up that positive yard.
Time ticking away, probably the last snap of the 3rd quarter. As Sieben gets under center, and he'll sneak it up the middle and broke free a little bit. He's got a 1st down inside the 20 to the 19, and that should do it as soon as they set the chains for the 3rd quarter. Tornadoes knocking on the door again. They have a 14-6 lead and threatening to increase it We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this on CTN.
Hart, what's going on? I'm leaving. Why? What did I do? Not enough. You constantly ignore me. You barely eat anything healthy. You're half as active as you used to be. The pressure is just too much. I quit. Okay, I get it. I'll do better. Just please, don't leave. Okay. But remember, if I go, you go.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you. Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Back to Goodrich Field in Anoka, just ready to start the fourth quarter. Anoka with a 14-6 lead, but with the ball 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 19.
What was that all about?
And everything that seemed to be working for the Cardinals in the first half has gone away here in the second so far.
Has.
Tornadoes threatening to increase that lead. Handoff goes to Nye. He dives forward for a short gain. 2nd down.
That looked like a short yardage play.
Yeah, he just sort of
he just dove into the line.
Sort of dove forward. Gain of a yard.
Pick up a 1, 2nd down and 9.
Handoff goes to Robert Licari. Off the left side, stops as he gets to the 15, a gain of 3. 3rd down.
Well, again, no hurry are the Tornadoes here to run plays. Obviously, which time is just started here in the fourth quarter. You're up 14-6, but they're looking to put some additional points on the board here.
As we mentioned, youth night and a great crowd here at Goodrich. Sieben out of the shotgun on 3rd and 6. Fakes the give and a little bit of a broken play. Sieben trying to run it off the left. Will dive forward for a short gain. It'll be 4th down.
You know, just for him to gain some positive yardage on that play is a good thing for Anoka. As he said, things were busted, missed a little miscommunication, and he was able to pick up some additional yards to put it at a 4th and 4. They're going to go for a kick a field goal here.
Could be about a 30-yard attempt. We'll see where they spot it.
Spotted at the 20.
So it'll be a 30-yard attempt.
Must be a timeout.
Well, yeah,
called by
I don't know.
Anoka.
He signaled a timeout, but I didn't see him signal one way or the other. Can't imagine Coon Rapids would call a timeout in this situation.
I didn't hear who called the timeout.
I did not either.
Anoka called the timeout.
Anoka did call the timeout. Makes more sense to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, 30 yards, you talk about a 30-yard field goal in college and in the pros, it's a chip shot. High school, that can be an adventure. But it can be quite a weapon if you have a kicker that you can look at and say, yeah, inside, if I've got the ball inside the 20, inside the 15, I can score points with my kicker. And that's what Coach Berkeley is hoping here from Donnie Guimont.
I guess it's Chemo is the kicker for Anoka. I was just being told.
The kick is up. It is long enough. It is straight enough. And Anoka's lead increases to 11.
Yeah, a nice weapon when you have it. If you can add, as you mentioned, Joe, a field goal kicker to your arsenal. in the high school game, as you talked about, you don't see it a lot, and he's a pretty sure-looking kicker. He kicked that with some authority, and that would have been good from another 10 yards out. Home fans enjoying what they're seeing so far here with 10-11 remaining. 17-6 lead for the Tornadoes.
Well, the Tornadoes were in control in the fourth quarter last week against the Blaine Bengals and gave up 19 points in the final frame and lost it 22-21. We'd certainly like to not have that type of meltdown repeated.
Right. Well, the Cardinals, on the other hand, they certainly would like to see that kind of a meltdown, and they certainly need it at this point.
Well, and they need to be able to move the ball efficiently and effectively, something they have not been able to do here in the second half. Moore from the 5. Looking to the left side, runs into some traffic about the 15, makes it out as far as the 18-yard line. And good kick coverage by the Tornadoes.
Eight plays, 4 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Field goal kick for Anoka.
Done.
Guimo.
Three receivers right, one on the left side. That man is Tunsky. He goes in motion, gets the carry. He's wrapped up and dropped for a loss in the backfield. Nice play behind the line by Dalton Miller.
Yeah, beautiful play. Ankle tackle, loss of yardage for Coon Rapids. And they've seen this play, and they did a nice job stopping it here. Sure tackle Miller in the backfield.
Right turn. Hey, boundary switch, boundary switch, boundary switch. Tanner first. Tanner first. Come on, bro, come on.
Straight drop. Throws right, incomplete. Pass intended for Tunsky. Just couldn't pull it in.
Well, the usual sure-handed Tunsky. I don't know if he felt a little pressure there catching that ball over the on that slant. But I've seen him make some very nice catches. That's one that he usually brings in.
Third and long. Straight drop for Honda. Throws right. Pass is complete to Tunsky this time, but he's well short of a first down.
They went back to that same play. But as you mentioned, still a fair amount of yards to go to get that first down, and they're going to turn the ball over. They're going to have to punt in this situation. We'll go 3 and out.
Why do we just want to come back?
Fourth and 4. And in comes Brandon Martin to punt it away. Martin standing at his own 12-yard line. Good snap this time. And a good boot. We'll take a Coon Rapids bounce. Tornadoes will clear out. It'll be down at about the 33. And now with the big lead and the ball, this run-dominated ball possession offense comes out here with an opportunity to pretty much put this one out of reach and just hold on to the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen sustained drives, certainly from Anoka, a number of times here tonight, and that you're right, Joe, that's the key for them to putting this one away.
Handoff goes to Becker. He cuts back up to the 35, gain of a yard.
shuffle backs, a couple backs in and out. Again, no hurry. You call your play. You stay within the parameters and continue to run the ball. We're under 8 minutes remaining in the game.
Sam Licari in the backfield. He will get, play action. Rolling out and throwing, pass is complete and then knocked free and incomplete. Throw went to Robert Licari. He was hit hard.
Yes, he was.
By Tykees Johnson.
Again, he lays the wood to him.
I'm amazed to see him throwing.
Yeah, I am too. Very surprised.
When they faked it to Licari,
very surprised.
Why are you throwing the football here?
Hey, see,
that's
Tykees with the hit.
And that works in the Cardinals' favor. Even if he had caught it, it's a short gain.
Yeah.
But since he didn't, clock stops.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now it's 3rd and 9. And if they don't get a first down here, they're in a punting situation. They'll give the ball right back to Coon Rapids. Big hole for Licari. Lowers his shoulder, gets that first down into Coon Rapids territory. Finally dragged down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and 3rd and 9, they needed, the defense had to come up with that stop if they wanted to stay in this game.
And that's the biggest hole that Licari has seen all evening.
Again, does a nice job on a missed tackle there as Licari lowers his shoulders, delivers a little punishment, and continues to run. He threw a shoe.
Well, they had 3rd and 9, and it could have been a big stop for Coon Rapids instead.
Yep.
It's a 20-plus yard gain.
Well, you give them 4 new downs, and the clock continues to move.
Fumble. Ball's on the ground. I think Licari is able to get back on top of it. No, he did not.
Have it.
And that's a big turnover.
Got Ryle on the recovery. Still plenty of time left in this contest, Joe. 7-13.
Licari just never secures that. I think it went off his hip.
I agree with you.
Ryle got to it quickly.
Yeah. Massaquoi trying to pull it away from him. This is the 100th play of the game. It's a lot of plays.
1st and 10 from their own 42. Handoff goes to Jackson. Met at the line, but able to get through it. Continues to push. The pile still moving. And he's going to be very close to a first down. I don't know how he gained that yardage.
It's all 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th effort by Cortez Jackson. Again, look at the leg push. Does a nice job of kind of looking for that hole. And again, watch his feet. He's never going to continue to move forward. Get a little help from your friends as well.
I was just going to say, James Kezar pretty much picking him up and running with him. On first down, Jackson again bounces away from a pile, finds some room to the outside, has another first down at the 33-yard line.
And running hard here again. Cortez Jackson just takes a little bit of a hit, spins, and doesn't go down, continues to keep his feet moving. He's going to gain the edge before being brought down.
Another 14-yard gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 33 and a timeout.
It's the 2nd and 3rd first down of the 2nd half. There you see the carries for Cortez Jackson, 19 of them for 112 yards in that score.
Well, while we have this timeout, we'll tell you we're live on YouTube, youtube.com/CTN Studios. Another shout out every time we get a YouTube, we got to shout out to someone. This time we'll shout out to my cousins, Libby and Kevin Jorgensen. And I know they're watching because Libby sent me some texts telling me that Kevin was questioning my abilities as I was being faked out by the fakes.
Yeah, Kevin is correct.
Correct. Handoff goes to Jackson on first down, and he's got a couple. This time, I think that timeout was called by Anoka just to say, hey, listen, guys, you have to stay home. We have to stay strong. We can't let this turnover come back in this game to get away from us as it did last week.
No, they need some confidence, and you know, right now it's shaken at this point. But if they can continue to keep this drive going forward and then put some additional points on the board, it gives them a renewed sense of urgency.
Handoff goes to Jackson, looking for room on the right side. Not a lot there, couple.
Yeah, just a couple.
It'll be third down.
The clock continues to roll with 6 minutes now remaining in this contest.
Third and about 5. Three receivers left, one right. On third down, straight drop throw goes right, complete to Tunsky. And depending on where they mark it, I think he's going to have another first down.
Yeah, just a quick throw to the outside to Tunsky, and then immediately tackled there. Not able to gain any positive yardage.
But he got past the markers, turned around, showed the quarterback his number. On to hit him right there. It's 1st and 10 from the Anoka 22.
Yeah, Sam Lakari did a nice job of just grabbing home, making that open field tackle on Tunsky.
Handoff goes to the up back Kovalenko, and he moves the pile inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. Gain of about 5. Under 5 minutes remaining. Coon Rapids needs 2 scores. Handoff goes to Jackson, right side, finds a hole, has a first down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
You know, this was the drive we saw them be efficient on like that, where they had the turnover in the red zone. And obviously now you want to convert to points and make sure that you take advantage of it. Again, just doing a good job of controlling the football.
Kovalenko dives forward, not a lot there. Couple more as they inch closer to the goal line.
Those fans in orange would like a little something more to cheer about here tonight.
2nd and goal from the 8. A lot of maroon jerseys in the box. Handoff goes to Jackson. Found a little bit of room on the right side, but he's down at the 4. Ball came free, and Anoka running the other way. Sam Lakari turned around. What? I've got it over here. But the ball blown dead before it came free.
There you see the give, trying to jump to the inside, and does. And they're pushing him back, and that's where he took the ball away from him. But say the officials blew the whistle before that time happened. And Cardinals will continue with 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal, ball just inside the 5-yard line. Clock down to just over 3:30 remaining, 4th quarter. And this is going to back him up.
Ouch. I'll start.
So instead of 3rd and goal from the 4, it'll be 3rd and goal from the 9. Make that the 10. Obviously, it's 4-down territory.
Yes. And in turn, big opportunity for the defense that they can come away with a stop here in a couple of downs. But yeah, 3rd and goal.
Throw goes right side, looking for Tanner Tunsky, and it's incomplete. Defended by Sam Lakari.
Just a quick throw to the outside, but it kind of hung up a little bit there. And not much Tunsky could do. It's tough for him to make that catch.
And now it's 4th down. Ball game.
There goes the talcum powder.
4th and goal. Cooper, the man in motion, play action, onto fakes, brings it down, still going, escaped, throws it. He's going to come up short as Cooper dove to make the catch down at about the 1 yard line, make it to 2. But it'll be a turnover on downs.
I'll give Anoka credit for getting out of this trouble and at least getting rid of the football.
And finding a receiver.
Yeah, he did find the receiver. And
unfortunately.
And that's not a catch, but well, I think they gave it to him, but not a catch anyway. The ball hit the ground. Yeah, like they're going to hear me up here.
So the Tornadoes will take over on their own 2.
Well, the Cardinals
with
have had chances.
2:55 to play.
Again, Joe, the Cardinals have had some chances here tonight, and they haven't been able to score, other than the opening touchdown.
Handoff goes to Robert Licari, and he goes nowhere.
Clock will continue to roll, and
I'm surprised Coon Rapids isn't
call
calling a timeout. They're trying to call a timeout, I think. They lost about 7 seconds on that. 8 seconds trying to call that timeout.
They're not calling a timeout.
They're not calling a timeout. 2nd and 10 from the 2. Handoff goes to Nye. He found some room, and he's got a first down.
He does, and that it's a big first down for Anoka, because that'll obviously give them a little room from their own end zone. And another set of downs.
And now they called the timeout.
They did call timeout now here. First down. We'll have this game and many more on Sports Night for you Monday night. We're live at 7:30, just like now, every Monday night at 7:30. That look kind of tells it all.
It does say an awful lot.
Got a life jacket on that.
Again, you know, things, and it was the same problems: turnovers, inability to convert when they got into scoring territory. The same problems that have plagued them through the first 2 weeks continued here in week 3.
I was going to say, I wasn't sure if that's the only orange thing that he owned, but he does have the life. I'm not sure where.
Just in case. Well,
in case he goes boating.
Well, the Pumpkin Bowl does sit kind of lower than the surrounding area.
True.
If there was a lot of rain and big hole for Licari. He's got another first down out across the 30.
Again, you know, they've been doing that most of the evening to Coon Rapids, is that strong run up the middle.
They haven't been able to get holes that big until later in this second half.
Cardinals will call their second timeout with 2:09 remaining. Well, if you're a Cardinal fan, you may not like what you see going out on the field, but hopefully you will like us on Facebook. Check us out. Make sure you look for our page and give us a click. We talked about in the beginning, for these two teams looking for their first win of the season.
And barring a miracle, it will be the Anoka Tornadoes that move to 1-2, while the Cardinals drop to 0-3. First and 10 from the 32. Handoff goes up the middle, and quickly tripped up that time was Nye. But most importantly for the Tornadoes, they just keep the clock moving.
Well, yeah. Again, it's they're just going to continue to do that.
Gain positive yardage and
absolutely
get the clock restarted. That's all they care about. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6 from the 36. Handoff to Lakari, and he's going to have another first down.
Pretty simple. Give it to number 40 and let him run up the middle, and that's what they've been doing here.
One play to number 40, 1 to 22. Mix it up, hand it to 47. You know, a couple drives ago we talked about it. I didn't understand the throw that they made when they had no reason to be throwing the football earlier in this fourth quarter. I don't think they'll make that mistake again here, but I have been surprised in the past. Handoff goes to Nye. He's wrapped up and dropped after a short gain to the 45.
I think the Cardinals are going to call their third and final timeout with under a minute remaining.
Prolonging the pain at this point.
Yes, the agony.
Because with a second and long going here, they don't even need another first down to run out the clock.
One more give to 40. Robert Lakari.
And for Coon Rapids, their road warrior days will continue next week as they travel to Blaine for the Bengals homecoming.
Well, not be another. It won't be an easy game for them as well. Blaine came back to beat these Tornadoes last week by scoring 19 points in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
Winning it in the final
minute. Yep.
And breaking a long losing streak for Anoka. They had lost 10 in a row coming into tonight's contest.
Yeah, it'll feel good for the Tornado fans to get that win in the last 11 games. First win.
Third down, and this will most likely be the last snap of the evening. And
it is.
Sieben will just take a knee.
Yep. And that'll do her. So Anoka will go to 1-2. Coon Rapids will fall to 0-3. And another tough loss for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and one in which, you know, again, it was the same problems that plagued them. Turnovers, inability to finish in the red zone,
turnovers.
Turnovers.
And that's the story of the game for Coon Rapids. It's just too many of them.
And Anoka, you know, ran into some of those troubles as well. They turned the ball over twice in the second half, and unfortunately for Coon Rapids, they were unable to convert on those mistakes. You know, Anoka able to take the interception in the first half of the second quarter and drive 85 yards and put what turned out to be the game-winning touchdown up on the board, and then turning the Coon Rapids fumble into a field goal to stretch that lead to two possessions, and then late in the game, a turnover on downs because they came up 2 yards shy on 4th and goal.
Yeah, and they did, and so, I mean, are these things fixable? Yeah, I think they are. But you get that mentality of turning the ball over, and it's not easy to overcome. And they know that the road doesn't get any easier for them as they continue on, and they have to have the ability to be able to hang on to the ball. They have to be able to finish in the red zone. And, you know, and again, I thought for the most part their defense played pretty well here tonight. But it's just a matter of finishing offensively for Coon Rapids.
Well, and think about the way the game started.
Yep.
The Anoka started with the ball, and Coon Rapids allowed one first down and then held them on a short 4th down and forced a turnover on downs. The offense then went out and scored on their opening possession. They marched right down. It was a short field for them, but they marched right down and they put the points on the board, had their first lead of the season, and then things pretty much all went downhill from there.
And they did, and it makes it difficult to as the season progresses. I think they pretty much came out healthy in this game, so we'll have to go back to the drawing board, a week of practice for the Bengals, and see if they can try and get a win on the road again.
Well, before we see that contest, we'll have live coverage of volleyball as the Cardinals host the Maple Grove Crimson. That program also looking for its first victory of the season. Hopefully they can get it here on CTN, and then we will be at Blaine for the Bengal homecoming as the Cardinals try and erase the 0 from the win column. And then on Tuesday the 23rd, swimming and diving as the Cardinals host the Andover Huskies. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Goodrich Field, it's Anoka 17, Coon Rapids 6. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Mr. Josh Udvig in the van, Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying goodnight.